attention, please. At this time, we want to recognize our first senior cheerleader.
You're looking at Winona High School, 41-22 is the score over there as they take on John Carroll. 3 minutes left in the third quarter in that game.
University of Alabama. Can somebody say roll tide? The major university.
All right, we're back at Ramsay High School watching the senior night recognition for the cheerleaders. That'll be our intermission between the two games here. We're going to let you enjoy that as we get ready for the boys game coming up next.
Our next senior cheerleader.
The parents of Aaron Shaw, a teacher at West End Academy, ran the UAB franchise location of a popular chicken chain for more than 15 years. When her parents retired in 2023, they handed the reins of the restaurant over to Mrs. Shaw's husband, Rob, and Traditions Chicken was born. The new name reflects the restaurant's traditions of giving back to the community. For example, Traditions Chicken is a proud supporter of Ramsay and Parker High Schools and their athletic programs. And of course, there's another tradition here, chicken.
And we're here at Traditions Chicken with the owner, Rob Shaw. Rob, how are you doing today?
Doing great. How are you doing today?
I'm doing excellent. So you got some of your more popular dishes here. Why don't you just tell us about them?
Yeah, we got our lemon pepper fried okra, which is inspired by one of our employees. You know, I was kind of skeptic about lemon pepper on okra, but it works. Got our Cajun ranch fries. We got our, what we're known for, our wings, hot lemon pepper, our gold barbecue, and then we've got chicken tenders, toast, fries, and sauce. But can't go wrong with a good chicken finger.
All right. Well, I'm going to dive in and try a few of these here.
Absolutely.
Well, it's a family tradition here at Traditions Chicken. This has been Good Eats.
Solving real-world problems, a never-ending task for leaders around the globe. Here in Birmingham, emerging leaders from Southampton K-8, Wilkerson Middle, Huffman, and Ramsay High Schools aren't shying away from doing their part to solve issues in their backyard.
The foreplan of sustainable living.
This week, scholars from the mentioned schools made it to the Final Four of the 2023 All-Tech Innovation Challenge and presented unique ideas that would eliminate all sorts of issues such as homelessness. The winners received $10,000 to fund their concept. Ramsay's Academy of Engineering scholars came out on top.
We plan to implement hydroponic growing systems at our school to assist with food insecurity. We're growing crops like fruits and vegetables, tomatoes, carrots, kale, lettuce, greens, spinach, all types of things.
Ramsay students will start the construction of their hydroponic growing systems this spring, welcoming news for residents who live in a city that's dealing with food deserts and want healthier options. The scholars were challenged with applying STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, into their ideas.
Did you know 1 out of 10?
Southampton students focused on technology and developed an app called Zen, which is designed to combat mental illnesses.
We plan to roll it out with kiosks and put it on all BCS devices. We had planned to help people that went through depression or anything else, or that just feel like they didn't feel loved.
Their app will keep track of users' moods, provide resources that align with the user's zip codes, and offer music therapy. Southampton students weren't deterred after losing to the Ramsay Rams. They plan to keep brainstorming to find money to support their app.
Because we know people around the world need it.
In 2022, Carver High School students secured $10,000 to fund their Nexum app to combat crime after winning the All Tech Challenge. Proven results that success starts in BCS. I'm Fred Davenport with BCS Media. From the drumline to the horns, majorettes, flag girls, drum majors, and dance girls. They all play a critical role in making sure Ramsay High School's mighty marching Rams sound good and look good. In this story, we're taking you inside the lives of the dance girls, better known as the Blue Diamonds. What is it about dancing that you find interesting?
I think it's the confidence I get from it. Like when we do perform, I love to feel empowered, honestly.
This is Brooklyn Pegas. She's a senior and the lead dance girl. Her job is tough.
As a captain, I would say it's a lot of pressure. I, of course, lead stands. I help all the girls on the team.
Come game day, you all have to have it right, correct?
It has to look perfect.
This is senior Kamaya Dance, and she's been dancing for a while. So tell me, what is it about dancing that you like?
I've been dancing since middle school, and it's really just in a way for me to express myself. And then a lot of people find it funny that my last name is Dance as well, and I'm a dance girl. So it just kind of, I feel like it was meant to be.
Kamaya says she was terrified of performing in front of large crowds of people when she first became a Blue Diamond.
My first year dancing, last year, the first game, I had butterflies. I had a lot of butterflies. But you kind of adapt to it.
Kamaya's skills have improved, and she hopes she can land a spot in Tuskegee University's band. And of course, as a dance girl. Jamila Brown is the Blue Diamonds dance coordinator. Jamila was once a Blue Diamond. She also danced in the band at Alabama A&M University. These girls have no idea of what the pressure is about to be like. Talk about how you're preparing them for the collegiate level pressure.
I would say the biggest thing is discipline. You have to have discipline being a part of a collegiate dance team or band. I really want to instill in them time management skills because being in a collegiate band, you're practicing from sun up to sundown.
All while managing college coursework, but Jamila is confident her girls will be ready.
Some girls have been with me for 1 year, some for 2, some for 3, so to just be able to watch them grow over the years and perfect their technique, it really just means a lot to be able to watch them blossom and watch the program blossom as well.
I'm Fred Davenport with BCS Media.
Scholar Athletes of the Week, sponsored by
Jax. It's all about the South.
From Birmingham to the world, this is BCS Under the Lights here at Willis Scoggins Jr. Gymnasium on the campus of Ramsay High School. I'm here with my guy, Brett Oates.
Here we go.
And we got our special co-host trying to get her to be a little permanent co-host here.
She don't want to be with us.
Megan Rogers, yes, she does want to be with us.
But come on.
She just has other duties that conflict sometime, but I think she's going to be back with us later next week.
There you
Megan,
go. There you go.
You did a great job in your debut. Just want to give you kudos. Enjoyed broadcasting that ladies game with you and look forward to having you back.
Thank you for having me.
Excellent job. Well, thanks again for all you do. Megan is a coach at Carver High School, the other set of Rams. So we're going to let her be about her business, and we're going to get ready for these boys. Again, thanks, Megan, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Brett.
Yes, sir.
Brett Oates.
Here we go.
Man, here we go. We got a 5A versus 7A matchup. The boys of Ramsay High School going to have to try to defend the honor for the ladies. Because Sparkman came on in here. Sparkman came on in here, and they got it done, Brett.
They did. They did. It was a tight game. I was watching it. I thought that the Rams had several opportunities to actually win this game against Sparkman. But down the line, they just started to do those little things that just allowed Sparkman to pull away.
Right, such as missing free throws.
Yes.
Breaking the press.
Yes.
Turnovers underneath the goal, and they were out of the game.
Yes. Yes.
We're glad to bring in with a figure who, if Ramsay had a Hall of Fame, he would be in it. Class of '82, outstanding basketball player under the legendary coach Willie Scoggins, John Ira Morgan, my class. What's up, baby? glad to have you here, John. You're humble. I'm humble, man. Isn't it amazing to look at from where we've come to be here at Ramsay doing a game, my friend?
It's amazing, man. I tell you what, I was just telling my son up there, I wish we had this court with the three-point line when we were back in high school.
Absolutely.
Like this, you know?
You're right, John. There was not a three-point line back in the day, Brett. These guys shot a lot of deep threes, but they only counted for two points.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
Well, we got a matchup here tonight, John. Ramsay's playing up 5A against 7A. Brett and I talked about it in the pregame. Brett, you know, Sparkman is no joke, man.
That's right.
They're coming in. We see they got some decent size down here. They're a 7A squad. So what is Ramsay going to have to do to defend home court right here?
Ramsay is going to have to play Ramsay basketball. They've got the big guys that get up and down the court. They've got the big guard, 6'6", who can get up and down the floor, great ball handling skills. They were very aggressive. They moved the ball very fast and crisp. I wonder if Sparkman can keep up with that pace that Ramsay is pretty much going to probably try to go ahead and start off with.
John, he talked about it, a big guard. You got the experience, all Birmingham, all Metro guy. How do you play against a big guard?
Well, first of all, you have to be smart. Big guards can do multiple things. They can post you up. They can see over the top of smaller defenses. And if they have any type of skill set where they can shoot the ball from the outside, it's going to be difficult.
Isn't that dangerous, man? I remember I was thinking, John, reflecting on some of our memories, how we'd sit over in the gym in the mornings. And Brett, you know, I told you how I grew up in Winona, West Goldwater.
Yeah, right.
All right, we didn't have cable. All right, John and other guys, they lived more in the city. They had cable. So every morning, we'd listen to John and the fellas tell us about Dominique, Dr. J, and the boys on TBS and what happened. You remember that, John?
That's right. I remember, like I was telling you earlier, man, I remember those days just like it was yesterday. I haven't forgotten any of my high school experience.
Absolutely. Read the newspaper. We'll be looking at the stats. Man, Doc had 30 last night.
That's right.
Dominique had 35 last night.
That's right.
And that was something we enjoyed doing, Brett.
Ooh, you brought back a memory. TBS, the Superstation. That's what it was, yeah.
Turn the broadcasting station.
We used to watch it because we thought it was fantastic to be able to watch the Braves. We were up in the Northeast. That was the thing.
Right.
Oh, man, you can watch the Braves.
Right.
Wow.
Absolutely. Now, we mentioned, John, you played for a legendary coach. In fact, the man who this gym is named after, Coach Willie Scoggins Jr. What can you say about Coach Scoggins, what he meant to Ramsay, and really what he meant to college basketball in the state of Alabama? I mean, high school basketball in Alabama.
Man, you know, Coach Scoggins was the ultimate disciplinarian. And when I say disciplinarian, a lot of people are going to think that I'm talking about he was just a tough coach, but he understood the future because of his past. The civil rights movement was really integral in his life, and so he knew that that young black men coming up, we were going to have discipline to be able to survive, right? So he instilled that. And sometimes we look at it like he wasn't as interested in winning. He was more concerned with us being able to follow rules, be fundamentally sound, and that's what I still have that in me today from Coach Scoggins. I'm still a fundamental guy.
Yeah, exactly. He was definitely about fundamentals. He'd put you on the bench if you went around your back.
That's right.
Brett.
Oh, really?
If you executed a crossover, he'd sit you down, baby.
That's right.
Coach Scoggins didn't want any of that.
Oh, wow.
He wanted basically fundamental, good passing, good ball movement, and execution.
I started varsity when I was in the 10th grade. 3 years playing for Coach Scoggins. I never dunked a ball. Not that we couldn't dunk. We all were very good dunkers.
Right.
If you miss a dunk with Coach Scoggins, you're going to not only be out of the game, you're not going to play the next game.
You're right, John. You remind, and we hated that as the fans, you know, because that was exciting basketball.
That's right.
But he was just all about doing it the right way and doing the best way you can.
That's right.
All right, let's go down to the men's video in our pregame and see a little bit about what the Rams are trying to get ready for tonight, what they've been planning, Brett?
Jaden Williams, combo guard, junior.
Zedrick Powell, shooting guard, senior.
QB Reese, dog, senior.
Stephon Washington, combo guard, senior.
Tremel Washington, lockdown defender, junior.
Jaquil Malone, forward, senior.
Jeremiah Ford, wing forward, junior.
Cameron Ruffin, shooting guard, junior.
Sabian Swain, small forward, senior.
Ethan Johnson, shooting guard, freshman.
Desmond Johnson, center, junior.
Javion Martin, guard, junior.
Ryan Reese, center, junior.
Denton Johnson, head basketball coach, Ramsay High School.
All right, back from Birmingham to the world. This is BCS Under the Lights, courtside edition from Willis Goggins Junior Gymnasium on the campus of Ramsay High School. I'm Steve Brown with my co-host Brett Oates and our special host John Ira Morgan, class of '82, Ramsay High School. I'm asking guys to pull up one or two of those pictures of John from back in the day as we talk about some of the things that's going on here. But you know, John, as I was reflecting, Brett, one of the most significant things I remember from my freshman year at Ramsay High School, I don't know if this means anything to John, as we see a picture there of John going to the lane against the Carver Rams, and that's a mural that was painted by Curtis Patterson, one of our dearly departed classmates. He was a year ahead of us, played basketball as well.
That's
but
right.
Brett, our freshman year, Mayor Richard Arrington was elected as the first black mayor of the city of Birmingham.
Wow.
And I remember that. That was like just so inspiring for us. You remember that, John?
Oh, yeah, I remember when they all came up to debate with us, and we had Mayor Arrington, John Catapultis, Larry Langford.
That's right.
They were all running for the office of mayor at the time. I sure do. I remember that.
Now, we're going to go back to that picture because there's so many guys on that picture that deserve recognition.
Hey, man,
we're going to come back to
you.
that one. But you saw a good picture, John, now in those hoops. We're some 50 seconds away from the 2024 edition of the Rams, and we're going to get to some live action and just let you see what the Rams are doing today here from the hill on the south side. Brett Oates, it's time to get ready, baby.
Yes, it is. Like we said earlier today, I'm ready to see these guys for the Rams get down.
What's up,
I want to see them go ahead and get up and down this floor. I think that they can body up Sparkman down on the floor. Now, even though I'm looking at Sparkman's record at 7-17, they are 1-3 in their region. Still a good ball team.
That's right.
That's a 7A division team that they're playing right now. Sparkman is.
That's right.
So, but I think the 5A Rams can belly them up and win this game.
I'm with you, John. John and Brett. Brett, I got to do it again. Brett always get me because I've coached so many kids and taught so many. Brett, that's one of my former players, Brett, on the Rams' sideline. Brandon Nixon, out of Brown Elementary, played right here at Ramsay High School, and now Coach Denton Johnson has him working. He's just a college kid, but he's got him working over there assisting the squad.
That's right.
Well, he does a good job over there, man. Those guys are really good. I really like the way that the Rams, when we saw them play the other night, last week or 2 weeks ago when we saw them, I was really impressed the way that they were moving the ball around. So they moved it around the perimeter. It was very crisp.
That's right.
On how they were moving that ball around. Then they worked it inside, kicked it back out. So I think if they can continue to do that, I think they'll win big tonight.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Coach Johnson is the antithesis of Coach Scoggins.
Okay.
He lets them play threes, whatever they want to do. He's sitting there letting them do their thing.
Okay, we're gonna see. I noticed that as Brett was saying, they were moving the ball crisply the other night. That's a recipe for success.
Yeah,
that's a recipe for success.
I always say this when I talk to Steve. I watch the ball play of the guards. I want to make sure do we have guards that can handle the ball?
That's right.
Are they going to be dissing the ball? Distributing the ball to the right guy, making that right decision.
That's right.
Or they can make the defense collapse.
That's right.
And kick it out. That's what I like to see. The past couple of years, I have not been impressed with the ball handling skills of the guards.
Okay.
That skill level seems to have fallen off.
That's right.
However, in the last year, I've seen a massive improvement on a major scale with a lot of the guards here in the city.
You make some good points, Brett. Some excellent plays. Let's go down to Keith Mims, our stadium announcer, and let's listen to the starters for Ramsay being introduced. There's your 6'6" point guard, guys.
There he is.
For the Rams. QB Reese, the linebacker.
Yes.
Signed with Alabama. Bruiser, he is.
Wow.
Jaquil Malone, you see coming across. The big man. Jaquil came off the bench the last game.
Yes, he did.
And dominated once he got in the game.
He changed that whole game when he came off the bench.
Did.
Just his vibe, the way he got down into the game. And he wanted the ball. Give me the ball. And he changed that game.
All right, we're getting ready for our tip-off at Willie Scoggins Jr. Gymnasium on the hill on the south side of Birmingham.
Now here come the Rams. You know their record. They are 14-8, and they are 3-1 in the region.
Like we always say, the outer conference does not matter. It's what you do in region play that matters the most. John, do you remember Tony Hill played at J.O.? He was older than us. I think he was 74 or something. He played with Mule King.
Jeff Hill.
Jeff Hill,
Yeah, of course.
Last week at the J.O. game, and we did some great reminiscing, man.
You know, I saw that, I saw when Jeff was visiting with you guys.
Oh, my goodness. Off the bat, a real shaker, John.
And that's the point guard.
Jaden Williams. What did we say? The 6'6" guard.
Come on,
were saying that.
There you go.
Yeah. Don't sleep on him now. Come on, Rams.
Woo, that's a three. That's a slam from TC Chicken. That slam dunk.
Still, he's going again. Yeah!
Oh, another. Hey.
Yeah! Tradition's Chicken. Slam.
That was a TC Chicken. That was a double dip for the TC Chicken. Slam dunk.
All right, Rams. 4-0 in the first quarter.
Gotta get a timeout. Get a timeout.
Yeah, 6-0 from Willie Scoggins Jr. Gymnasium. It's hot in here, y'all.
Woo! Boy, did you see that now?
Man, I got chill bumps.
Is that how you're supposed to start a game?
That's the way you start a game,
That's the
man.
way you start a game. Hey, you need to sit in with us more than that.
That's the way you start a game.
Come on now.
And that's the way to take a life out of a team. Right there. You know, it's very possible that this game is over with. Yeah.
Look at this, man. Woo. Man. To our sponsor, TC Chicken, they got 2 quick dunks.
Yeah.
Dipping chicken at TC Chicken. There you go.
All right, Sparkman tries to come back as the cheerleaders and the fans keep it crunk here at Ramsay. Backdoor cut, no. Good defense, kick it out. The big man kicks it out. Oh, three-pointer. And Affleck three-pointer. Ramsay bringing it around. Being patient now. We get to see the half-court defense. Offense, I should say.
Right back at you, baby.
Yeah. And Affleck three. steal. Oh, my goodness. Have you ever seen
He's putting on a show.
Yeah.
Mr. Williams, can I have a talk with you, please, Mr. Williams?
Let me get his autograph.
He's putting on a show.
Come here.
Does anybody over here have a little mustard for that hot dog?
I
need it. That was phenomenal.
Euro step, reverse layup with the yoke. Remember when you said that?
With
John?
the yoke.
The yoke on it.
And then he put the mustard on it. Hey, very Kyrie Irving this shit.
Yeah. 12-3 is the score. Come on, Rams. Big shout out to all the alumni tuning in on BCS live stream.
Oh, they get one on the floor against Powell. But it was like the Rams can go man-to-man. They're going man-to-man right now.
Coach Johnson definitely has his boys ready to play. And Sparkman missed the first free throw. Just as a quick heads up, Winona's up 62-41 on John Carroll in their game. We're checking out for you, keeping you abreast. He makes the second. And the Rams bring it up.
QB Reese is down, look, calling for the ball.
And he draws a foul.
The linebacker of the year wants the contact in basketball. Trust me, that didn't bother him at all.
At all.
At the line,
he misses the first.
They play good basketball down in Huntsville. I'm not sure that this deficit that they're in is really going to phase them. So we'll see.
You're right, John. They have some good programs there. Lee is always competitive.
That's right.
May Jemison, which used to be Johnson High School.
That's right.
Yeah, they play good ball in North Alabama.
Bob Jones.
Yep, that's right. Rams are challenging them with this half-court defense. 5:33 remaining in the first quarter. Nice cut, three-pointer lunch. No, rebound, Williams.
I like how the Rams bring it up under control. They're not panicked.
Reese.
And one.
Wow. Finishing with the left around the rim.
Yep.
Guys, what do you think that they're finishing with the contact?
That's right.
Earlier in the season, we saw guys, they were kind of pulling back from that contact. How important is that to be able to finish through that?
Well, I don't even know if that fazed him. You guys, he's obviously been in the weight room. So, but that is, like you're saying, Brett, that is, that's monumental to be able to play through contact.
And John, that was something Coach Scoggins was huge on, wasn't it? Being in that weight room.
Yeah.
He did not play with conditioning. Malone with a nice pass to Reese.
I love
Beautiful. The big man with the assist. Another timeout for Sparkman.
I listened to you guys the other night talk with Jeff Hill about the conditioning and the different areas that they used to run.
Right.
We were famous for what Coach Scoggins used to make us do. We'd have to run up around Valley Avenue, up around Vulcan, down Green Springs, back to Ramsay.
There you go.
And then practice for 2 hours.
And Brett, now I was nowhere near a basketball player, right? But I tried out every year.
Right.
And then I want to say my junior year, I got in athletics. I said, I'm going to get in athletics with the boys. Man, Coach Scoggins almost killed me. we had to run 8 laps around the school. Remember that, John?
That's right.
And the school sits on a block itself.
That's right. That's right.
But he taught me, I learned fundamentals. I learned the fundamentals of basketball, and that played over in my later days when I was coaching.
That's right. That's right.
Ramsay with the full court press. John, Coach Scoggins didn't press much, did he? I don't recall. Nobody really pressed during that time, though.
Well, you gotta think about it, man.
Athletic three-pointer.
Every team had such amazing ball handlers back then. Yeah. I mean, you know, how you gonna press Enos Wiley?
Exactly.
Terry Connor.
Exactly. That's the first thought came to my mind after I said it.
Yeah.
Nice move by QB.
Wow, nice spin.
Curtis Hyde, Johnny Holman.
Right.
You know,
Brown.
you're not gonna be able to press.
Exactly. You just set yourself up.
Yeah. The game has changed, and I think for the better, you know.
How so? How's the game changed better? How's the game changed from your point of view?
Well, the game is more exciting now. You know, the game just started. We got, 3 dunks?
Right.
Right now? You usually wouldn't see something like that
nice shot
until a game was decided.
Yeah,
you know, kids were more focused on you know, making a layup, getting the 2 points. Now, you know, the three-point shot is adding an extra dimension. I like the way he keeps his head up. Yeah.
Most coaches demanded 3 or 4 passes before
That's right.
you shoot.
That's right. That's right.
3-on-1. Block.
Oh, he blocked him.
Nice tie-up.
And he gets the tie. If there was a 3-on-1, I knew that was going to be some trouble, but he kept his head and he kept his feet. He didn't commit. He let the offensive player have to make the commitment.
That's right. That's right.
Cedric Powell on that defense into the game for the Rams. 35. That's Ryan Reese, QB's little brother. And number 11, that's our guy, I believe that's Cam Ruffin.
Yep.
And number 3, Brett, who is that?
That is Stephen Washington.
And number 14, Xavier Swain. Tipped by Swain. He might flush it. Layup for 2.
Gets it.
Xavier Swain. Oh, he got him in the trap right here.
There you go, good old-fashioned trap.
And there was an excellent call by the official. Saw him step on that line over and back.
That's right.
That's what I want to see a lot of the guys. They don't use the lines anymore as a defender.
That's right.
And I don't know why they're not teaching that. I don't know if they're not teaching that anymore.
Well, I teach it to my kids, and I don't know if they're grasping it that, hey, the half-court line is a defensive player and both baselines are defensive players. So this is a perfect place to trap.
Yeah.
And so now because you got 4 defenders right here instead of 2. So, yeah, that was good.
Ryan Reese to the line for the Rams. 2 minutes and 51 seconds in the first quarter. 24-7. The Rams with the lead. Now, John, I can't figure out. I keep asking these folks, why did they take the red out? You know, we had that red in our uniforms when we were in school.
we were the red, white, and blue.
That's right.
You know.
Oh, look at that press. They're trying to get it up.
Nice defense, but a good alley-oop there.
Yeah, that's a good press break.
25-7. 25-9 is the score. Big Reese getting it up the court. Reese is an offensive lineman. Ryan is for the state champion Rams from 2022, I should say. Digging in on that low post he is.
Oh, nice backcourt. Oh,
nice. Oh, it was good, but they couldn't finish.
Now that's the way, I like the way Ruffin, the guard, that's how you're supposed to look and set it up.
Right.
That's what I was talking about.
Right.
Very composed. And Steve, I don't know if you remember, but we had different shades of blue as well. We had a powder blue.
That's right.
And this blue right here, you know, So yeah, we make enough noise, maybe they'll put red back in it.
Absolutely. They like black now. That's their alternative color.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm like, where did black come from?
I don't even understand the stockings,
Yeah.
but it's popular.
I was looking at one of your pictures, John, at Sanford. You had on the Irvin Johnson Converse All-Stars.
That's right. That's right. That's
back
right.
in the day.
The Chucks.
Yeah. Sparkman brings it up with 1:48. Nice.
Nice
finger
move,
roll.
right? Yeah. Control of the body.
We were talking about Coach Scoggins earlier. Now, he finger rolled, didn't use the backboard, right? Even though he made the shot, we coming out the game.
Here comes the horn.
Yeah, we coming out the game.
You sure right.
Yeah.
He called a timeout. Get your butt out the game.
Yeah, I almost wanted to take him out the game myself just then.
You guys sound like Captain Hook. Get in the hook. Get him out of there.
Hey, Scoggins didn't play, man. Hey, he required his guys to get haircuts.
That's right.
You couldn't even have an afro.
That's right.
In '79, you couldn't have an afro.
That's amazing. That's right. That's right. He took all of us to the barbershop.
I ain't gonna lie, Brett. We used to feel sorry for John and the basketball team.
They cut off John's lovely locks.
Man, Coach Scoggins didn't play with him, baby. He didn't play. 1 minute and 8 seconds. Nice fadeaway.
Nice little shot.
Another young fella. Babyface, number 10 for Sparkman. Cam Ruffin setting up the Rams. Nice crossover into the lane.
Oh, nice way to drive down the lane.
Cam Ruffin.
It's a very impressive first quarter for the Rams.
Man, this little babyface guy's doing it. Who is that kid, Brett?
They don't have him. We don't have him. Number 10. He's not listed.
Good defense by the Rams. Corner three, no. Rebound, Rams.
Washington on that rebound and brings it up. There you go. Look at Ruffin being the floor general, looking at the clock, making sure he's running it down.
And keep in mind, guys, this is the second five. Reese follows the shot. This is the second five that has extended the lead for the Rams.
And that's what you want out of that bench play.
That's
if
right.
You got dudes that can come out here, a group that can give your starters that rest and still increase that. You're in good shape. What do you think, John?
Well, obviously they are your second unit, and even all the way down, to the third unit. It matters.
Oh, that was a young fella, man.
Okay,
Number
there
10.
he is again.
It matters that they're on one accord with what the first unit is doing, So it keeps the cohesiveness going.
How do you get that kind of cohesiveness going with your non-starters to play at that same level as your starters?
I'm going to be honest with you, I ain't never came off the bench.
Okay.
not in high school anyway.
I'm asking you guys as a coach, what do you do to try to keep those guys on the same plane, level field, mentally, that this is what's expected out of you? You're not starting, because you only can put 5 out there.
You gotta balance out the reps. They gotta get reps to have confidence. Then you gotta have some good battles in your practice. You gotta have, one, you mix them up. You don't necessarily do first string against second string. You balance your scrimmages out. Then you're going to have some good competitive scrimmages.
That's right.
Then you let guys know that no position is owned by anyone. If you ain't Jordan Aaron Morgan, don't think you're going to come out here and start. but even, again, with Coach Scoggins, even John Aaron had to earn it. And so if you keep a healthy dose of I'm not sure if I'm the man, but I know I can be the man, then I think all 10 and deep are going to play good for you.
That's right.
There you go.
QB Reese getting ready to inbound it for the Rams to start this second quarter. 29-13 is the score. I like to watch that projection, Brett. We're on par for 100 here. Bust the clock. Nice, no look.
Oh, but it didn't finish.
Yeah, bad angle.
There you go. Gets it right back.
He drew some contact.
No whistle?
2 points.
Well, I guess he drew the contact, so.
Pressure by the Rams.
As a coach, it drives you crazy, though, when they don't make that call because the contact was obvious.
Right. And then you mess around and do that when the game closer.
Yeah. That's right.
31-15. It looks like a big lead, but it's really not a big lead. Ramsay needs to keep the hammer down. Open 3. No. Reese with the rebound. Out to Williams. Foul.
There you go. Now, there you go. That's the call we need with the block.
John Williams just reminded me of somebody I hadn't thought about in years. Stanley Harris.
So I'll say this, right? Stanley Harris was the most skilled basketball player that I played with during my time in high school at Ramsay High School.
Wow.
And with that said, you know, and the guys know, they say when you know, right? I was never the best player on the team. I got a lot of the headlines, but I was never the best shooter. I wasn't the most athletic. You know, we had a team concept. I always knew that Clarence Baskerville and Sammy Washington were the best shooters on the team, so I knew how to find those guys. So they made me look good. You know, I excel more at defense. And, you know, JoJo was the most athletic guy on our team. But when I tell you, Stanley Harris, man, would pass the ball with pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah.
You know, it was just, I think it was just a discipline thing for him, you know.
Brett, this guy was 6'5", could play point guard, and he was really able to start as a ninth grader.
That's right.
But really got playing time as a sophomore at Ramsay.
Right. You know who his son is?
No.
Stanley Robinson.
What?
The player at UConn that passed away?
Yeah.
That's Stanley Harris' son.
I did not know that.
Yeah. That's
Stanley Robinson with the Huffman. When you may remember when Huffman got to the state finals that year, and their top player went to UConn.
Right.
I did not realize it was Stanley Harris' son.
Stanley Harris' son. That's right.
Wow.
Yep. Good genes, man.
Yep. Hey, it makes a difference, doesn't it?
That's right. Yep.
All right.
And that's the last time I talked to him is when, you know, when his son passed away.
Wow. Yeah, Stanley was an amazing player at Ramsay, man.
As a matter of fact, Stanley Harris was on our AAU team that won the 17 and under national championship. And no other team from the state of Alabama has won a national AAU championship since our team.
Wow.
That's right, yeah.
Now, so, John, was that at the time when everything transitioned away from the youth game?
Yeah, it was in the process of transitioning then. Back then, if you remember, we had what's called PAT.
Yes.
Police Athletic Team.
Right.
So we fell up under the AAU banner with our PAT team.
Malone.
Wow, there you go. I like the way they stayed with that.
Malone looks good.
Yeah.
Does he play football as well?
Receiver.
Yeah, man.
Stolen by Williams.
Give it up and get it back.
Yeah.
There we go. The TC Chicken slam dunk.
Slamming it home. No. Rebound, Rams. Ooh, back on it. He missed too late.
Kickball. Powell knows that he should have made a better pass on that. You see.
Sooner. Right. Yes, he could have flushed that one. My goodness, Ramsay.
Wow.
Watch this kick back on the replay, guys.
My good. Here we go.
Cuffed it and then brought it back.
Look at that, man.
That's nasty. That's nasty. I'm trying to think of somebody that he reminds me of, but I can't because he's 6'6", point guard, you know, so.
I remember a game, John, you all were playing Phillips.
That's right.
And Stanley came down and went through his legs and did a no-look pass.
That's right.
And Coach Carr just took him out of the game.
And it was a good pass.
And the guy scored, right?
Here we go.
Oh,
not that.
Malone. 37-17.
We have seen Malone come in when we saw him against the Winona Dragons, how he came in and changed the game.
That's right, Brett. Rams with good half-court defense here. Another steal. Finger roll. Oh! stolen by Reese.
All day.
Ah. Back and forth they go.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Timeout,
Coach
Ramsay.
needs a timeout. I see some fatigue in the guys right now.
Yeah. Those guys are good. They're putting in a lot of energy. It's time to get. If you got another group that you can reload, let your other dudes get time to, flip it.
Yes, sir. Up and down, up and down. Let's go down to the sideline for a quick interview. We'll be right back.
All right, Brett and Steve, we're live actually up top talking about indoor track. We have Coach Dobbs. Coach, first off, thank you for joining us. How was the season going? You all have a lot going on. Let's talk about it.
The season's going great. You know, we had a couple of guys last night actually hit some PRs. Keebler's number 2 in 5A in a 60-meter sprint. Cam Keenan is number 2 in the hurdles.
Okay, Cameron, talk about you play football. Now you're into track. Talk about how the season is going for you and how this will help you long term.
You know, the season is going really great for me right now. I've been PRing every meet, coming hard coming to practice every day, working hard. And with track, especially the event I run, I'm a hurdler, so it helps me with other sports, with my flexibility and my hip mobility, staying flexible and staying loose.
And Coach, as we were talking earlier, this is going to prepare you all for outdoor. Talk about that and how you all are getting ready for that.
We have a strong team coming back for outdoor. We have about 6 guys who competed in state last year who's also coming back. So they're just getting us ready to go win a state championship.
All right, Coach, I appreciate you. Anybody else have any comments? All right, Coach, we appreciate you all for taking the time to speak to us tonight.
Yes, sir.
All right, Steve and Brett, back to you all.
All right, back to the action. They just pulled the 3.
Malone with the rebound, Brett. 3 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in the first half.
This game is moving forward. It's 37-22, so Sparkman has crawled back into it now.
Absolutely, they have. You hear the Ramsay cheerleaders behind us exhorting their team as the officials make sure the scores and all the facts and figures are together. And we resume play. Malone to Swain, nice backdoor block.
Oh, that's a little slow.
Yeah, slow development.
That was slow. Yeah, Ethan Johnson, that was a little slow for him to go ahead and pull that trigger on that.
Now in the game for Ramsay.
He's a freshman. That was a freshman play.
He's a freshman?
He's a freshman.
Okay.
Full court pressure for the Rams. Cam Ruffin.
Turned it over.
Carrying.
Turned it into a suitcase.
37-22. 2:59 in the first half. Now, I know, guys, the Carver Rams beat this Ramsay team last week, which allows them to move ahead of Rams in the top 5 boys ranking.
Yes, they did.
Nice looking 3, couldn't make it though. Inside the Reese, outside the Ruffin. In and out. Nice rebound by Sparkman. Ramsay aggressive on the defense though. Jumper, no. Rebound, stays with Sparkman.
Sparkman is definitely coming down. They're not afraid to put up that 3. I'm seeing that they're starting to get a little more comfortable to spread it out and get it down into those corners.
They're going to have to knock them down, Brent, to get back in the game.
Yeah.
I like to see what coaches do on their inbound under the goal. This is a great opportunity to scheme up something to get a basket. Sparkman doesn't do it. They're battling, they're trying, and no, they don't get anything. Rams with the rebound.
Backboard is your friend right there.
That says a lot about coaches' creativity to me, John, how they design those inbound under the goal. And whether you're stressed to see those kids cutting and moving to get open. Cam Ruffin.
And 90% of the time, the inbounder is the guy that's going to be open.
Yeah.
They come right back to him,
That's it. Ramsay will get it.
Now, I'm noticing, okay, if you're going to be slow on these whistles, I'm watching these referees with this contact. When it gets down, like you were saying, John, if it gets down into the fourth quarter, are you going to swallow that whistle like you've been doing in the first 2 quarters?
Right. I know if they don't, Brett, you're going to let them know. You're going to let the audience know.
Just stay consistent.
That's right.
Rams up top to the outlet. Ruffin sets up a half-court offense with 1:43. Into the low post. Reese traveling. Interesting. Ryan Reese with a little foot shuffle, so says the referee. Backcourt pressure by the Rams. Sparkman gets it across. Cross court almost stolen. Dangerous pass. Good defense by the Rams. And they got the rebound. And a foul on the attempted backside steal. 1 minute before halftime at Willie Scoggins Jr. Gymnasium. Rams inbounded under the goal. Cam Ruffin looking for somebody, anybody, up top to Swain. Back to Ruffin, the guy John told us about, taking it out, and he's open for an Aflac three-pointer.
And there you have it.
Great call by Coach Morgan.
Good rotation on that shot, too.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Almost stolen. The Rams make it hard for him.
A block. Oh, okay. You might have had a better position. I thought he was there. His feet were set.
40-22.
That was a 50-50 call.
We're going to go with the stripes.
The officials are going to reward him the next time he takes a charge, though, because he stood in there. That was a good charge.
Guys, last year I first acknowledged Cam Ruffin, number 11 for the Rams, because he was the only kid, and he's the only kid tonight with a nice, neat, low cut. Cam Ruffin in the house. Do it, Cam. We appreciate that over here. And he makes the second free throw. 40-23 in favor of the Rams. Cam Ruffin bringing it up. Yeah, John, can any of the other boys play for Coach Scoggins? Cam will be the only one.
Oh, yeah, I don't. Well,
oh, stolen. Can he finish? No. Rebounded by the Rams.
Okay, good D, come on.
Swain
Help
with the
him
block.
out.
He threw it away. But they get it back.
Calm down, calm down.
And they throw it away again. And they missed the bunny.
Steve, we actually lost probably one of the top athletes in the state of Alabama. Well, I won't even say top, but you remember Anthony Greer, he was a freshman with us, right?
Yes.
So Tony wouldn't get his hair cut. That's why he transferred to Homewood.
I had no idea why he left.
Yeah,
man.
and that was a big part of the puzzle for us when we lost Tony. It was hard for us to kind of get over that, but he just he didn't want to. He like it was Samson or something. He didn't want to cut his hair.
Wow, Tony Greer, an outstanding ball player.
That's right.
Did he play in college, John?
Tony was Tony actually qualified for the Olympics.
Really?
Yeah, Tony beat Carl Lewis.
Okay, yeah, that's right, because he was doing track.
On ESPN.
Yeah.
But he got an injury, so he didn't get a chance to, in one of the later heats, he pulled up with a hamstring. So
wow.
Tony was the state champion 100 and back then it was the 100 and the 200.
That's right.
So
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah, he was amazing. He ran track for a track club out in Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, when he wouldn't get his haircut, man.
Isn't that something? Well, 40-24 is the score at halftime, Brett. Right here from Willie Scoggins Jr., the famous Coach Willie Scoggins Jr. Gymnasium on the campus of Ramsay High School.
That's amazing.
Brett, what do you see? What you see in that first half, man?
Oh, I loved what I saw from Ramsay. The way they were getting up and down the floor, you know, they started off with so much energy on that, and they kept that pace up. And I think it overwhelmed Sparkman. That's my thing. What do you think, John?
I think Sparkman is out of it.
You think because you said that on the first couple plays.
Either they were going to bounce back in the beginning, or they were going to be out of it. And I think those first couple of dynamic plays kind of took them out of it, you know.
Hey, Fred, I'm going to ask you down in the truck to pull up that picture that had John on it and the all-Metro team, and we'll take a minute to talk about some of the famous faces on that picture.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of history in that picture.
Yeah, that picture had a lot of big-time basketball players on it from around the Birmingham metro area. I'll tell you, Birmingham has a rich history in the sport of basketball, some legendary coaches. We talked about Coach Scoggins, we had Steve Jefferson, Ed Carver, Coach of the Year. That's the picture we're talking about. Now look at that picture, Brett. You got Bruce Petway. Bruce Petway was at Ensley, went on to play at the University of Alabama. He's a businessman in the city now.
Yep. That's right.
You see John R. Morgan, the second man on that team. Now what year was that, John? Were you a sophomore? Was that
this is my senior year. So,
okay.
So
82?
Yeah, so Bruce was a junior right here. Bruce signed with Alabama, and then he transferred to Virginia Commonwealth.
That's right.
And then myself, I went to Stanford University, and of course the great Alphonso Buck Johnson, that was played forever in the NBA with the Houston Rockets and the Washington Bullets back then, right?
That's right.
So Buck Johnson was a McDonald's All-American. Just an amazing talent.
Hayes High School,
Those
Brett.
Hayes High School teams won 2 back-to-back state championships with the leadership of Alphonso Buck Johnson.
That's right.
So that's why we struggled so bad, because we were inside. It was Region 9.
Right.
So we were always having to contend with Hayes and Phillips and Mitch Golston. Mitch Golston, the point guard for Woodlawn. Cat Quick,
yes.
You know, and a lot of people don't know this, but Terry Connor was right here. Terry Connor was a junior.
But go back to Mitch. Okay. Mitch Golston, Brett, was like a field forward.
That's right.
Remember field forward?
That's right.
That's the kind of point guard he was.
That's
field
right. That's
you
right.
couldn't cover him.
That's right. They got a lead and they put it in his hand. And they ran that same North Carolina offense where field forward would be out front. And they, you know, so but yeah.
Where did Mitch go to college?
North Alabama.
That's right.
Mitch went to North Alabama and
TC.
And Terry Connor, people don't know this, but Terry Connor is the all-time assist leader right now at the University of Alabama. Nobody's gonna ever break that record. Even the great Enos Wiley, you know, didn't hold that record. So right today, Terry.
Now, Brett, you know TC, right?
No, I don't know.
Well, remember when we did the Pinson game? He was one of the assistant coaches for Pinson.
Yeah.
And his son was the point guard. And we talked about them.
Yeah. Okay.
Terry Connor, yeah.
And all of these guys, Demetrius Phillips and Ronald Williams, so those Shine and Peaches and Terry Connor, they were the guards at Phillips High School.
Yeah.
So how can you press them?
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and of course Floyd Calhoun and Charles Brown from Carver and Randall Davis, rest in peace. Randall passed away. Yeah. How do we know that? You know what I'm saying?
And I don't know what the All-State team was that year, Brett, but I bet you that was probably the All-State team.
That's right. That's right. Myself, Buck Johnson, Mitch Golston, Terry Connor, Bruce Petway were all staters there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. When you hear the Ramsay Pep Band behind us getting it up, this is what we're talking about. Look at them. They front, y'all. We're going to let y'all enjoy that for a minute. We're going to take a break and we'll be back. This is VCS Under the Lights. Steve Brown, Fred Oaks, John R. Morgan. We'll be right back.
The parents of Aaron Shaw, a teacher at West End Academy, ran the UAB franchise location of a popular chicken chain for more than 15 years. When her parents retired in 2023, they handed the reins of the restaurant over to Mrs. Shaw's husband, Rob, and Traditions Chicken was born. The new name reflects the restaurant's traditions of giving back to the community. For example, Traditions Chicken is a proud supporter of Ramsay and Parker High Schools and their athletic programs. And of course, there's another tradition here: chicken.
And we're here at Traditions Chicken with the owner, Rob Shaw. Rob, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
I'm doing excellent. So you got some of your more popular dishes here. Why don't you just tell us about them?
Yeah, we got our lemon pepper fried okra, which is inspired by one of our employees. You know, I was kind of skeptic about lemon pepper on okra, but it works. We got our Cajun ranch fries. We got our, what we're known for, our wings, hot lemon pepper, our gold barbecue, and then we've got chicken tenders, toast, fries, and sauce. But can't go wrong with a good chicken finger.
All right. Well, I'm gonna dive in and try a few of these here.
Absolutely.
Well, it's a family tradition here at Traditions Chicken. This has been Good Eats.
Solving real-world problems, a never-ending task for leaders around the globe. Here in Birmingham, emerging leaders from Southampton K-8, Wilkerson Middle, Huffman, and Ramsay High Schools aren't shying away from doing their part to solve issues in their backyard.
The foreplan of the sustainable living.
This week, scholars from the mentioned schools made it to the Final Four of the 2023 All-Tech Innovation Challenge and presented unique ideas that would eliminate all sorts of issues such as homelessness. The winners received $10,000 to fund their concept. Ramsay's Academy of Engineering scholars came out on top.
We plan to implement hydroponic growing systems at our school to assist with food insecurity. We're growing crops like fruits and vegetables, tomatoes, carrots, kale, lettuce, greens, spinach, all types of things.
Ramsay students will start the construction of their hydroponic growing systems this spring, welcoming news for residents who live in a city that's dealing with food deserts and want healthier options. The scholars were challenged with applying STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, into their ideas.
Did you know 1 out of 10?
Southampton students focused on technology and developed an app called ZenZen, which is designed to combat mental illnesses.
We plan to roll it out with kiosks and put it on all BCS devices. We had planned to help people that went through depression or anything else, or that just feel like they didn't feel loved.
Their app will keep track of users' moods, provide resources that align with the user's zip codes, and offer music therapy. Southampton students weren't deterred after losing to the Ramsay Rams. They plan to keep brainstorming to find money to support their app.
Because we know people around the world need it.
In 2022, Carver High School students secured $10,000 to fund their Nexum app to combat crime after winning the All-Tech Challenge. Proven results that success starts in BCS. I'm Fred Davenport with BCS Media. From the drumline to the horns, majorettes, flag girls, drum majors, and dance girls. They all play a critical role in making sure Ramsay High School's mighty marching Rams sound good and look good. In this story, we're taking you inside the lives of the dance girls, better known as the Blue Diamonds. What is it about dancing that you find interesting?
I think it's the confidence I get from it. Like when we do perform, I love to feel empowered, honestly.
This is Brooklyn Pegas. She's a senior and the lead dance girl. Her job is tough.
As a captain, I would say it's a lot of pressure. I, of course, lead stands. I help all the girls on the team.
Come game day, you all have to have it right, correct?
It has to look perfect.
This is senior Kamaya Dance, and she's been dancing for a while. So tell me, what is it about dancing that you like?
I've been dancing since middle school. And it's really just in a way for me to express myself. And then a lot of people find it funny that my last name is Dance as well, and I'm a dance girl. So it just kind of, I feel like it was meant to be.
Kamaya says she was terrified of performing in front of large crowds of people when she first became a Blue Diamond.
My first year dancing, last year, the first game, I had butterflies. I had a lot of butterflies. But you kind of adapt to it.
Kamaya's skills have improved, and she hopes she can land a spot in Tuskegee University's band. And of course, as a dance girl. Jamila Brown is the Blue Diamond's dance coordinator. Jamila was once a Blue Diamond. She also danced in the band at Alabama A&M University. These girls have no idea of what the pressure is about to be like. Talk about how you're preparing them for the collegiate level pressure.
I would say the biggest thing is discipline. You have to have discipline being a part of a collegiate dance team or band. I really want to instill in them time management skills because being in a collegiate band, you're practicing from sunup to sundown.
All while managing college coursework. But Jamila is confident her girls will be ready.
Some girls have been with me for
All right, we're back to live action as the second half just gets underway. Willis Coggins Jr. Gymnasium from Birmingham to the world. BCS under the lights, and we got a foul.
There we go. I was at that halftime. You had the pep band get down in here. John was over there, and I was looking at the coaches from Sparkman. They were like, oh, my God. They were over there getting groove. This is how we do it in the BCS, baby.
Absolutely. Side out for the Rams. 40-24 is your score. Williams off. Rebound Sparkman, and they're off. Three-pointer, no, air ball. And a foul.
Got a number 10 over there, Ford. Called for the foul.
Second personal at the line.
I just tell you, when you bring those pep bands into this is such a college atmosphere that you have going on.
Big time atmosphere. 40-25. 40-26 is your score. Williams brings it up. No. Over the back, foul on Malone.
You know, sometimes somebody just gets in position. You can't make that kind of play, man.
One of the things you asked me earlier, excuse me, what's one of the main differences in now and back then?
Yeah.
Your point guard is not going to come down and just pull up. That ball got to go around at least. You got to pass it around at least 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, point guards were more pure back in the day.
Yeah.
Distributors, look at the only stat you were concerned with were their assists.
That's right.
Maybe steals, that's bonus.
That's
assists
right.
and turnovers for sure.
That's right.
Do you think that changed with AAU coming into play?
I don't know, John. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so because before AAU, right now, AAU allows kids to play more games and less practice. So when you practice more, you're going to concentrate on things like passing the ball, defensive, just fundamentals. Right now, when you're playing all the time, shooting, Steph Curry got everybody messed up.
Right.
In a beautiful way, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I like it.
Yeah, you grow through practice.
That's right.
Yes, game experience is important, but you're going to get the most growth by practicing day to day rather than playing games.
That's right.
40-27. Sparkman has not gone away now, John. You mentioned you were playing tough competition, and it's only a 13-point lead at this point.
And they're missing a lot of open shots, too.
Yeah.
If those start falling, this game is going to get close quick.
Off his foot.
Off his foot.
Stays
here, no?
Ramsay needs to pick that energy back up that they had at the beginning of the game. It seems like we've taken our foot off the pedal a little bit.
5 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in the third. You know, sometimes, John, when I had a second squad like that, you bring that second squad in to get the fire going.
Yeah.
Travel, double dribble, see? I don't know, man. They're out of sync.
Need to go ahead, Powell, with the double dribble on that one.
Gets it on the cross. Pass to the corner, out up top, long three. No. Another missed open shot. Nice bounce pass to Malone.
Now, there you go. Now that's what I'm talking about, like you were talking about, John. Looking at it down, distributing. And I'm glad to see bounce passes coming back in style.
Right. But, John, tell me if I'm wrong, man. I remember, at least I still about Ramsay, Malone to Williams, foul. John, I remember learning by Coach Scoggins, if you're a point guard and you get below the free throw line, you're supposed to shoot it. You don't pass if you go that deep.
Yeah, so just then Brett was commending him on the bounce pass, right?
Right.
I'm sitting over here, I'm saying to myself, you should have shot that.
That's what I was thinking.
But Brett, I tell you, man, there's a certain thing back then. We used to call something called shot. We'd have something called shot happy, right? And so, man, sometimes they would fake the ball to me and I'll shoot it. So, I'm not the one to be giving a whole lot of kudos to a good pass, you know.
But John, I was listening, man. You did have an offensive game, man. I mean, you know, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna say you were not the most talented guy on the team. Yes, Sammy was a pure shooter.
That's right.
Baskerville was too, man. But clearly, you were the best all-around guy, offensive, defensively. You were a guard that played defensively as a center.
That's
I mean,
right.
you had multiple skills, man.
Thanks, Steve. I appreciate that, man.
Williams makes the free throw. 43-27 is the score. Into the corner, an open three. Yo!
Oh, in and out. Oh!
Yeah.
Williams gets it. Looks like he steps out.
And you mentioned one guy that I have so much respect for from our class, the late Jonathan Hendricks.
Oh, yeah, man.
Because JoJo was a project, right?
That's right.
JoJo didn't even really play to his senior year, and this guy went from no time
That's right.
to being a dominant force.
That's right. Sure
and
did.
that's because Coach Scoggins put 3 years into him, developing him
That's
like
right.
we often talk about.
A lot of people don't know, man. JoJo walked on at Sanford, man, and became an integral part of the success that we had at Sanford as well.
I didn't realize he
That's
walked
right.
on at Sanford.
Yep.
He was a major player over there. You're
Yep.
right. Oh, almost an and one. Definitely drew a foul on the Rams.
Now I want to draw some attention. I see you changed your jacket there, Steve, to that blue and white, that Ramsay.
Absolutely,
That
Brett.
Ramsay jacket.
Yes.
I'm not going to say you leaning toward them Rams. I don't know what's giving me that idea, but I'm just looking over here at that Letterman's jacket that you have on.
Brett, I had to represent the class of 82, man, and take us back, man. Proudly, I played a little baseball here,
That's
you
right.
know, and quite enjoyed it. Made a lot of friends, some of my best friends now. I met them on the baseball diamond.
I was wondering when you were going to talk about that baseball, man.
Hey, I sent him a picture. I don't know if Fred's going to pull that picture up, man, of that 82 senior team. But, yeah, we had a lot of fun here at Ramsay. We're going to run through a number of pictures and give shots out to the alumni watching, John, from all over the world.
That's right.
Welcome to the Hill and BCS Under the Lights. QB Reese, no, but he draws a foul.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're going to call that down that end, call it on both ends. You know?
And one thing that Reese does when he attacks the rim, he doesn't ball up with it, so he doesn't give the official a choice but to make that call.
Yeah.
He attacks the rim with it.
Okay.
And, you know, so that's good on his behalf.
And BCS, we were talking about, you know,
Swish.
possibly doing some baseball now.
That's right.
So that's going to be one of the things. So these baseball teams in the city going to get some TV time and hopefully some softball. But we're going to see the same thing we've been doing, football, basketball, and baseball. Fantastic.
Absolutely. Brett, tell them a little bit about the Cap Brown Classic over at Parker High School
the
that
Cap
you're
Brown,
part of.
The Cap Brown Classic that they've had for the past couple years has been put on by the head baseball coach over there, Tyrus Moss. He put it together from the beginning. I believe this is probably the 10th or 11th year, maybe even more than that. But you bring in the teams at their invites, and it's a 2 to 3 day tournament. So you get to see some really good high school baseball.
Absolutely, and a middle school game will be
Middle school
included in
will
there as
also
well.
be involved in that. So you get to see the younger guys who are coming up and that are from these feeder programs that are going to the Ramsays, that are going to the Parkers, that are going to the Winonas, you know, the Woodlawn. So you're going to get to see a lot of those kids are coming out of Phillips. You're seeing those kids coming out of WJ, which has a phenomenal program, WJ and Phillips, phenomenal program.
Your feeder program, Wilkerson / Parker Middle.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
Coach Moss is doing a great job setting up his farm system so that he has talent that's on the way and not just the talent he has now.
That's amazing.
And Brett, I got something even more for you, man. Now I'm gonna tell you, Brett and I are not only working together here, we work together on baseball. We've agreed to do some things. He has a Silver Gloves program he does with kids age 13 and up.
Okay.
I primarily focus on Little League. Brett, yesterday, did a pitch hit and run at the Collegeville Rec. 13 kids, man, 9 and under.
Really?
Yeah, and they all want a team. We'll be at Marks Village Housing Community tomorrow. 23 kids have already signed up.
Oh, amazing.
When will that be tomorrow? Give me
at Marks
What
Village.
if somebody wants to get involved with that?
If
How do
you
they
want to
reach
get
out,
involved,
man?
you can reach out to us at the Birmingham Metro Little League. You can find our website. Just Google us, bhmll.blogspot.com. And so we're trying to increase the participation of baseball or youth in the Magic City. That's an outstanding sport. It complements basketball, football, and soccer. There are scholarships there. You can play till you're 40, till you're 50 maybe, coach till you're 80. It's a very profitable and a very great opportunity for our youth, and we're trying to advance that. So Brett and I are working together on some things. We're doing a barnstorming tour to all of the housing communities in order to drum up support, and we're trying to create a housing authority league to jump off this spring.
Steve, I have a question. Marks Village is what housing project?
I don't know, John. I gotta look it up before I go tomorrow. I think somewhere
there
on the
you
website.
go. That's how you put
I
it
just
in.
distracted you, man.
There you go. That's forward. That is
Bada
a TC Chickens. Slam dunk.
That's that baby
And there's
face
the
kid.
Aflac right back at you.
Find out that boy's name. 3-pointer for number 10.
He's shooting it with confidence, too.
He is.
51-36 is the score. 2:32 to go. And we're going to go down to Brett after our next dead ball for an interview.
Reese makes that jumper.
Oh, he went hard.
Oh, he was trying to go in there. The big man, Desmond Johnson for the Rams on that rebound.
Jumper, no. And we'll throw it down to Fred. Fred?
All right, Steve, Brett, and John, we have another Ramsay student. She's a senior, Madison. Tell us, what is it about this band that you like and you're going to miss?
I'm definitely going to miss the family atmosphere. It is filled with a lot of discipline, love, and loyalty. And a lot of discipline, it definitely helps in the future with our life goals.
So the world wants to know, Madison, where are you headed after Ramsay?
After Ramsay, I'll be attending the University of South Alabama.
Why South Alabama?
It has a great nursing program, and it'll help me in my future.
Okay, anything else? All right, back to you all.
All right, Fred, another great job there. Air ball under the goal for Sparkman. Cam Ruffin with the rebound. 53-36. 1:27 remaining in the third quarter.
Move the ball, son. 5 seconds.
5 seconds. He didn't have any help either. Well, they got a timeout, so it's not a violation. Ramsay will end the ball with a side out. This is BCS Under the Lights, courtside edition. We'll take a station ID, and we'll be right back.
I am Dr. Carolyn Russell Walker, principal of Ramsay International Baccalaureate High School. You are watching BCS Under Lights. Go Rams!
Back live here at Ramsay High School, from Birmingham to the world.
I was hoping, Steve, the pep band would get a little bit funkier in here, but they watching the game like us.
Yeah, I believe they're gonna crank it up in the fourth quarter and get us back to
do something.
A state of confusion in this gym.
Because the other day, man, the Mustangs over there at what were you, J.O.?
Yeah, man.
Oh, they played the whole game.
They did. They didn't stop.
That was entertainment.
And I saw that game too, man. Jeff Hill was very modest, man. Jeff Hill was not only a great basketball player, but he was a great football player and a track athlete.
Oh, really?
He was fast, man.
Okay.
Yeah, he comes from a sports family. You know?
Okay. Hey, Fluka, turn us up a little bit in the ear, but I can barely hear you from the truck as we got a foul. Ramsay will retain possession. 1 minute and 13 seconds remaining in the third.
Now, John, how can Ramsay close this out? Now, you're looking at the score, 53-36. We're coming at the end of the third with a minute 13.
Well, Sparkman is going to turn up the pressure. They're gonna apply a full court press starting the fourth quarter, and Ramsay's just going to have to be consistent, fundamental, not turn the ball over, make free throws and layups, because that's what it's going to boil down to at the end of the game. I'd like to see him square up a little bit more on his jump shot and even at the free throw line. He's got his body twisted, and that'll throw your jump shot off a little bit, you know.
I'm right with you, John. I mean, and you see that so often now, man.
Yeah.
People don't get those toes on the line and square up the way Coach Scoggins taught it, man.
That's right.
You know, get your head in front of that goal.
That's right.
Forget all this spinning and twisting, you know.
That's right.
Oh, my goodness.
But at this part of the game, is that more of a fatigue thing or technique?
Well, it's technique because he was shooting it the same way. Now, one of the things that happened is that you can be an unorthodox shooter like a Reggie Miller, right? And you can have success with it, but you got to perfect that if you're gonna do it like that. So, with the kid, he's a junior, right? So yeah, he needs to try to work on his mechanics. Even the great Steph Curry, man, his dad saw some glitches in his game and decided they was gonna tighten it up, made him tighten that elbow up and shoot a little bit deeper from the hips.
Yeah.
And Brett, you know how it goes, baby. Fundamentals are the key in our sport, man.
Yeah. It's a skill game.
And you have to constantly work on your fundamentals. I tell my little league guys, you think because I have you on the tee sometimes that I'm playing you short. No, baby. The major league guys do tee work every day.
That's right.
They do tee work.
Three-pointer, bam!
Oh.
And a half-flat three-pointer. With 26 seconds and counting, John said when they start falling, it's going to be an issue. 55-39.
He's very skilled.
Swain. Step back. No.
Little short.
Reese couldn't make it in. 55-39 at the end of the third quarter. Here from Willis Goggins Jr. Gymnasium. This is the last stanza coming up. Take it away in the truck.
Page Pals looks to encourage reading outside of the classroom and inside of our homes by at least 15 minutes, 3 days per week. Now, in order to help our young students succeed, we need total commitment across the board. That's parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, mentors, and so many more. So join us. Join us in sharing the love of reading with our kids. To learn more or to volunteer to read with our students, please visit BehamYouFirst.org. That's BehamYouFirst.org or at 205-320-0879. Listen, thanks to all of you for being Page Pals.
Scholar Athletes of the Week, sponsored by
Jax. It's all about the South.
Here we go, guys. The final stanza. Ramsay with the 55-39 lead. They've been in command since the tip-off. They opened it with a slam, followed by a slam, and a breakaway layup.
They sure did. And John, you said now this is where Sparkman's going to be looking for that three-pointer, correct?
Yeah, they are, but it's amazing because this is the second unit out there, and they're really aggressive around the perimeter, so it's not going to be an easy look for them. I thought Coach would come back with the starting unit, but maybe he's confident enough right now, or comfortable with his lead.
Now, I will say this. I was told that in the Carver game, that was one of the things that contributed to the loss, that Coach stayed with the second string. Carver got back in it, and the first string couldn't turn it up when it got down to crunch time, and they end up losing in a close one.
Yeah, it's ebb and flow. You got to be able to be aware of how the game is flowing. You know, I wouldn't leave my horses on the bench. Like, that's just me, though.
55-40, 15-point lead. Not too big of a lead for Sparkman to be counted out here. Cross court to Reese, who launches a three. No, air ball. Rebound, Ramsay. You know, John, one of the guys that was very influential, I know, with the both of us, for I want to say the 2 years he was at Ramsay, Coach Robert McCullum.
Yeah, Coach McCullum.
A lot of people don't realize that, you know, Coach McCullum, left Ramsay, went to Kansas State?
No. So Coach McCullum actually, and you mentioned Council. Now when I was in elementary school, Coach McCullum was the head coach at Council Elementary School.
Okay.
Right. So and Coach McCullum also played at Hayes High School.
That's right.
So Coach Scoggins coached him in high school. And so that was another thing.
Hey, did you see Reese on the off balance?
That was nice. So I had a really good understanding of Coach Scoggins because I grew up in Avondale Projects. So to my heart, I'm a pace setter.
Yeah.
He won the state championship in 1974, and I watched him all those years, so I understood what I was getting myself into.
Okay.
And so we're talking about Coach McCullum now. Coach McCullum was one of the most tenacious rebounders that you would ever see.
Wow.
He had 30 rebounds in one game at Hayes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So Coach left Ramsay and came to Sanford.
That's right.
Came to Sanford,
That's
and
right.
then we had so much success until our head coach got the head coaching job at South Alabama, and Coach McCullum went with him to South Alabama. And then he's had several head coaching stints since then.
Absolutely. Currently at Florida A&M University as the head coach.
That's right.
Coach was an assistant with Lon Kruger at Oklahoma and at Kansas State.
And at Florida.
Florida, right.
When
Won those two national championships.
That's right.
Coach Robert McCullum, Hayes High School.
Hayes High School.
Another example of BCS excellence.
Speaking of which, BC Reese right there. QB Reese was going to the line, shooting two.
18-point lead for the Rams.
Like you said, he's holding that Martin, number 24 for the Rams. You know, you're taking it down. If you're in there, get it up, like you said. Get it up and go. You're holding it down, letting that defender make a play on the ball.
Make the referee make the call, you know.
Nice move by Reese.
And he's a football player.
You know, Brett, when we came to Ramsay was under a mandate that the school had to be 50-50 black and white.
That's right.
There was a mandate, Brett. 2 points by Shades Valley. And that made for an interesting dynamic every day in our school. It was an experiment. It really was a racial experiment.
Right.
Swain. Jumper. No. Rebound. Hustle by Swain. Nice two.
Nice two, nice hustle.
Ramsay has not let up at all in this game.
And this
no letdown.
This is the second unit that's in there for Ramsay.
And Steve, that cultural diversity that you're referring to when we were in high school, man, that's been such an instrumental part of my life. Me getting to understand different races, different beliefs, because not only were we racially split like that, there were a lot of different religions here too.
Absolutely.
You know, so we had to understand, you know, a whole lot about what other people believed and different things like that, and that's kind of helped me out through my life too, other than the sports.
That's right. We had exchange students here from Japan.
That's right.
We had students from Iran that went here. We had Palestinians here. We had kids from Turkey. It was a very diverse school.
And we had something called the Excellent Program, where students from other high schools here would come and spend a semester at Ramsay as well.
Sure did. Great opportunity.
That's called America, gentlemen. It looks like America.
There you go.
Yeah. (62-42). Step back three. No. Williams. He is just so smooth. And it's easy to him. It's easy to him. Now, John, with that being said, what is it like when you're 6'6", and now you're going to get to the next level, and the team you play is going to have a 6'6" guard?
Well, I'm going to tell you, Steve, now, you know, it's a rarity to have a 6'6" point guard, especially with his skill set of handling the ball, being able to shoot over the top. He's at a big advantage.
So he's unlikely to face that challenge.
He's going to have it. I mean, but it's not going to be a night in and night out thing. You know what I'm saying? He's going to see a lot of 6'2", 6'3" point guards, you know. And he's literally looking over the top. So they've changed it. Now they put their big man on him, right? But that's been a smaller kid guarding him all night.
Right. Good ball movement by the Rams. Spin. Got his own rebound.
Stay with it.
There you go.
There you go. Johnson, number 21 for the Rams. He stuck with that and went right back up.
Yeah.
Now, he is only a freshman.
Wow.
6'1" freshman.
If you were going to make Coach Scoggins' team as a freshman, you were going to be in the starting lineup.
Okay.
Yeah, Anthony Hicks was a freshman that played here. Wayne Lewis was a freshman. Frank Henderson. All those guys played as freshmen and they started. But you weren't going to be a freshman that's just contributing from a bench standpoint.
Now you said something there. Tony Hicks, Anthony Hicks, outstanding performer for the Ramsay Rams, graduate of the class of 79. Went on to Xavier University in Ohio.
That's right.
Holds records at Xavier right now.
In the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame for Xavier University. Another example of BCS excellence,
That's
Anthony
right.
Hicks.
Hicks was actually drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks as well, you know. And earlier we were talking too about the Cap Brown
baseball tournament. Yeah.
Man, back then people were paid to come to the games also to see the coaches. The coaches were just as entertaining as the game.
Right.
Cap Brown and Coach Scoggins. Coach Scoggins used to get mad with us and go sit up in the stands.
I sent the guys a picture. I don't know if they're going to pull it up, but it was a classic picture of Coach Scoggins with that scowl on his face. He was sitting there frowned up, and the first thing came out, I said, he probably wasn't mad at the referees. He probably was mad at what he's playing.
That picture there, it was Afro Lane. Yeah.
This kid right
here,
number 10.
Who is this boy?
We have got to get his name. We have got to get his name. He has done several shots tonight, and he's not scared.
And just looking at his baby face, he might be an 8th grader, Brett.
He might be.
Because he's not even on the roster.
Right. 67-44 with 2:55 to go. Good deflection. Williams.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gets his own rebound. Block.
Flat. There you go.
See all that unnecessary crossover he was doing. He'd be sitting down. It'd be a timeout on the court right now. And Coach Scoggins would be meeting him while everybody else go talk with Coach McCullum.
Here he comes.
Yeah, that's right.
Here he comes.
The whole time out.
That's right.
Am I lying, John?
You telling the truth, man.
Brett, do you remember a song in the 80s? I don't even remember who made it now, but it was called Elvira. Elvira.
Yeah, that was the, what was it, the Oak Ridge Boys.
Oak Ridge Boys. Yeah, well, when we were in high school, John was the man, right? So we used to sing, John Ira, our heart is on fire for John Ira.
And Coach Scoggins hated that.
Oh,
that's
boy.
right. That's right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he didn't want you to get the big head now. You know, during that time, Brett, you probably had this experience. Coaches would keep, see, all the recruiters went through the coaches.
That's right.
And the AD.
Yeah.
Coach Scoggins would keep the letters that guys had, and he might give them to them at the end of the year.
That's right. That's right.
I remember, I mean, with all due respect, I remember guys that quit basketball, and then Coach Scoggins would come out with 30 letters and say, man, this is what you just walked away from.
That's
Everybody be like, what, Coach?
That's right.
But he wasn't gonna send you anywhere, you know, if he didn't think you was ready. That was just the way that was the way coaches were at that time.
That's right.
7 into 44, 149 to go in this game. And you know, I had a chance to work, not with him, but I would say probably for at least 10 or 15 years of my career, he had not retired, so I went off to see him, and
that's right.
You know, we talk about that diversity. I was thinking about our principal, Mr. Dominique Thomas, and then we had a guy, Brett, I think you may have worked with this guy, a young principal came in there, progressive, Dr. Larry Contry. He was our superintendent, I mean our principal, but also was the superintendent here for a while in Birmingham.
That's right, that's right.
But Dr. Contry was our principal at Ramsay.
I learned a lot from Dr. Contry.
Oh, yeah. Jumper, no. Rebounded by Sparkman, 70-45 is the score.
The Rams came out with a lot of energy from the tip tonight.
They did, Brett.
They act like they knew they were going to be on TV.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
They knew Brett Oates was in the house.
I don't know about all that. They knew John was going to be here. They had to impress.
I appreciate you guys for letting me hang out with you tonight.
Oh, man, it's a pleasure having you.
Absolutely, it has been, man. Brett, now, again, we talked about in our coaches' poll, as good as Ramsay look, they're not the #1 team. That goes to Parker, Thunder, and Herd.
Parker, Thunder, and Herd,
they're playing some great ball. You got Eccles, you got Henley, and they're going to be formidable as they get into the state 6A playoffs.
Yeah, and we get to see them Friday. They're going to be playing Homewood on Friday.
Teardrop for
nice.
2.
Washington.
1 minute and 6 seconds, 72-47, Rams in control. Deep three, they love the three. They hit that one. And Affleck, three-pointer. Euro, teardrop. Hadn't seen that combination often. Nice putback. Pump fake. Rams are killing some clock. Trap. Gets it away. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Ball game.
Fantastic job tonight by Rams.
72-52, Brett.
Dominated from the tip-off.
First play, slam dunk.
Oh, my goodness. What, the first 3 plays was slam dunk.
Absolutely, absolutely. Brett, who's our player of the game, sponsored by Jax?
Has to be, for me, guys, Jaden Williams. The big 6'6" guard who came out and started throwing it down on the rim from the first tip-off tonight.
John?
I have to agree with Brett. And Brett is also telling me that he's a football player. I didn't see that one coming.
Wow.
So, yeah, he's got to be the player of the game.
Number 3, I'll go with it. Same here, Mr. Williams, our Jacks, player of the game. All about the South. And we appreciate Jack. Stop by there on your way home. Get you some chicken. Get you a burger or two. They got fingers. They got fried chicken, dinner plates. Get you something good and support those who supports us. The Jack player of the game, that's Mr. Williams. Jaden Williams, the 6'6" guard, junior.
Yes, junior.
For Ramsay High School.
Another year.
Absolutely. I know Coach Johnson is excited about that, but right now he's focused on getting them to the playoffs and seeing what they're going to be able to do because, again, Ramsay's in that awkward situation. They've been to the Final Four 5 straight years, and this is another year where it's time to win one. It's time to win one.
Yeah, Ramsay's record improves to 15-8 after tonight.
Ramsay also want to mention a couple guys that they have at the next level. You know, you got, Jalen Bates at Youngstown State getting some time in right now. He played for Coach McCullum at FAMU, transferred out after last year.
Okay.
And then you got our guy over at Mississippi State, Keyshawn Murphy, playing for Mississippi State. I'm sure there's some other guys out there, but again, more examples of BCS excellence.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And, you know, it's really an impressive thing. All those guys are getting their degrees.
Isn't that beautiful, man? That's what we're about
and they're
here in
finishing up
Birmingham.
getting their degrees.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely. Man, it's been a great game here at Ramsay. The young men held up the name for Ramsay.
There you go, Steve.
The young ladies went down tough, but the guys held it up.
They did. They did. What do you think, John?
It's some good basketball tonight, man, and I'm glad to see the varsity boys come away with a win. I was very impressed with the girls too, although they didn't get the win tonight, man. Very tenacious girls. They played hard all the way to the end, and that's what you want to see with your kids.
Absolutely. Well, let's look and run down through some of these sponsors as they roll up on our screen. Brett, Board Member Appreciation Month. January is it. January is the month, and we appreciate all of our board members who make quality policy decisions for our Birmingham City Schools. That was Coach Johnson giving us a heads up over here and showing us some love. What's the next one, Brett?
We've got coming up. There you go. Congratulations to the WJ Christian District Volleyball Champions. WJ Christian, they do a fantastic job over there, academically and athletically. So congratulations to them. And on to our Winona Lady Dragons in the 2023 State Flag Football Champions over there. Did a fantastic job with Coach Lane and his ladies over there at Winona.
First time competing, and they win the state.
Then you have the Birmingham City Schools District Football Champions, the J.H. Phillips Academy, who does a fantastic job over there as well. Congratulations to those young men and all of those coaches for what they do. And again, academically sound athletes.
There it is.
That are over there at J.H. Phillips Academy.
The Birmingham Board of Education presents the Strategic Plan Community Meetings, Monday, January the 29th, 5:30 p.m. at Central Park Elementary, and then on Tuesday, January 30th, at Martha Gaskins Elementary. We want your input into our 5-year plan. All right, the BCS High School rehearsal and graduation schedule. All you senior parents out there, pay attention. You need to know this. Tuesday, May 21st, we got stuff going on. You see the practice schedule there. Each school, different time. Wednesday, May 22nd, the other 3 high schools get their practice time in. And then the graduations listed there on Thursday, May 23rd, and Friday, May 24th.
And here we go. H. Parker High School will be reversing, taking on the Homewood Patriots at Parker High School on Friday night, January 26th at Parker High School. So we'll be seeing the #1 BCS High School boys basketball, and the number 3, and it's debatable if they're number 2, the girls.
Oh, number 1.
Going in, and they'll be playing, and we look forward to seeing both the girls and boys at Parker High School this Friday against the Patriots of Homewood.
Absolutely, Brett, and it just occurred to me that I'm not going to be able to be there because I got to take my son on a college visit. He's being recruited, and we have to make sure that he gets to his coaches this weekend up in Tennessee at Tennessee Tech. We're going to see what they're talking about.
Oh, I thought you were taking him over to Grambling. My fault. Here you go.
Tell him to call, Brett. Tell him to call.
Well, you know, there's your business. If you want to be a sponsor, we encourage you to be a part of this. You can call for student athletes, but the person to reach is Nikki Seaborn. You can reach her, as you can see on the screen, Seaborn at bhm.k12.al.us. Go ahead and become a sponsor with the BCS Under the Lights.
You got to want some of this, y'all. And AEA, they want some, and they walk with us. The official halftime sponsor, the Alabama Education Association. And
there's our guy.
Aflac, James
there's our
W.
guy.
Brown, District Sales Coordinator. Give him a call. Aflac pays, y'all. A bump, a bruise, a break, they pay. Give him a call, 205-945-1130.
And there we go, our TC Tradition Slam Dunk sponsor. Like we were talking about these corporate sponsors, come on, be a part of this. TC Traditions Chicken.
And did they not get their money's worth?
Oh, did they get their money? The first 3 minutes of the game, we called them out. TC Traditions Chicken. They should have the TC Traditions Dunk.
There it is, man.
You can dip and dunk with TC Chicken.
Yeah, I like that, Brad. I think you're working on something there, my friend. Jax, the sponsor of our Scholar Athletes of the Week, all about the South. Jax, we thank you for being our first major corporate sponsor under BCS Under the Lights. Much love to Jax. Scholar Athletes of the Week. Go ahead, John. Take that one.
Scholar Athlete of the Week, Jerica Allen. GPA 3.8. Very proud of that young lady tonight. I saw her out there performing. She's really good. And I was curious as to, is that the daughter of Derek Allen that played at Ramsay High School?
I'm wondering if she related to the Allen family, Derek Allen, Eric Allen, and then the rest of them. We'll find out.
That's right.
And our player of the week for the boys, Jaden Williams, a 3.7 GPA.
Wow, amazing.
They're getting it done on the hardwood, and they're getting it done in the classroom.
Courtside player of the game sponsor, again, by Jax. That was Jaden Williams. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready to close this thing out, and I got to say, our MVP here at the table, I don't know what you're going to vote for, Brett, but I'm going to vote for John Howard Morgan.
That's unanimous, man. Come on.
Great job, John. We appreciate you joining us. You know, one, a great experience, reminiscing, man.
That's right.
Taking us back to some great times. I mean, we thank God life is good now, but it was good then, too. We had a lot of fun here at the BCS, matriculating our way through high school.
Exactly. That's a beautiful thing, man. Thank you guys for letting me hang out with you.
Absolutely, man. And we're going to see about getting you back at some point. You know, hey, you brought a lot to the table, John, a lot of insight. And Brett, you know, always, man, you're the top-rate guy, man. I mean, hey,
Steve.
BCS Under the Lights couldn't be what it is without Brett Oates.
Please, Steve Brown, all I do is hold your coat, man. That's all I do is come here, hold your coat, and polish your shoes.
You too good, man. That's my baseball partner right there. Now, guys down in the truck.
Oh, yes.
Show yourselves.
Show it. Come on,
yourselves.
there you go.
Come
We're
on
the guys
now.
in the truck.
The people in the truck. Okay, y'all. So you're just going to show us the pep band that got it in. And that outstanding Euro step reverse layup by Jaden Williams. What an outstanding performance tonight. Willie Scoggins Junior Gymnasium. Coach Scoggins influenced so many young people, and he was all about discipline. Say what you want. You can take nothing away from anybody. That's all about discipline. Kudos and rest in peace to Coach Scoggins. Much love to his family. Again, much love to our former classmate, not 82, but 83, Angela Arrington. We gave a shout out to her dad, Mayor Arrington, our common hero, and all of the Ramsay alumni all across the world. This has been BCS Under the Lights from Birmingham to the world. We're signing off. Good night, everybody. We love you.
Great field.
God bless, and we see you next time.
All right.
I am Dr. Carolyn Russell Walker, principal of Ramsay International.